All right, welcome back to episode 5 of Todd Tries Music. New haircut today. Hope you like. Hopefully, looking fresh and clean. If you like it, maybe give me a comment on this video. If you don't, if you love it, if you hate it, if you're just meh in the somewhere in the middle, that boring middle, also give me a comment. I'd be happy. To that end, I have a bone to pick with all of you soft launch people out there who are supposedly my close family, friends, whatever. Hey, one comment on a video. If you look at my channel, 13 videos now, maybe something like 300 total views. You know, it's not zero, right? It's not total crickets. There's been some watches. 0 comments. So imagine in the future, just some miracle happens. Some video goes viral or something. Who knows, right? Could happen. And I get famous or semi-famous or not even, or just, I become a guy on YouTube that you see. You could be comment number 1 in the history of the channel. I'm not talking about like first on one video, right? I'm not talking about that at all. I'm talking comment number 1 in the history of the famous Todd Tries Music channel. So it's out there for you. It's out there, soft launchies. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. If by the time I'm ready to post my next video, okay? Not going there yet, but next video, if I still have a big old donut, you see that? Donut? I'm gonna start calling you out by first name. Yep, that's right. That's right. I know who you are. You know who you are. Be ashamed. Coming for you. Okay. Anyway, so my friend told me not to apologize too much on these videos, but I think there is one in order. Maybe not really. Slight. Yeah, but I keep lying to you. You know, I lied again in the last video. I said I would go like right into the content now, and I'm gonna do one more video where it's sort of backstory, rehearsals, and all that. Because there is this period where I just got back into the game, right? You know, the last one I watched my buddies perform at the open mic. First time I'd been to any open mic at all in a long time. And I had been away from the music for a while. I hadn't done anything for over 2 months. So I got back into it, and there was about 3 rehearsal sessions actually. 3 rehearsal sessions and 1 on the day of the event. So that's sort of like a half, just like a warm up just before we went on. So I just want to kind of give like some highlights, lowlights from that period. You know, it covers a good, I'll probably get this wrong, but it's something like 2 months actually. It's actually a decent amount of time, or a month and a half, something like that. But it's just, yeah, you know, it's worthy of. I don't want to skip big segments of time like that. I don't want to fast forward like 2 months in the future and just jump into performances. So let's get into that. You know, I don't want to talk your ear off again anymore. Let's just jump right into that content of preparing for my debut. Okay, so let's start here with this one. This is the first of these rehearsals that I'm showing, like the first session. I forget the exact date, but it's something like May, somewhere in May 2022. Turn the page again. This is together, Sean and I. It's probably something like the 5th time we're doing it together, maybe 4 or 5, somewhere in that range. Again, the like Bob Seger original song, but the Metallica kind of version of it. And here's why I'm showing this one. You know, again, I'm kind of picking certain ones. I think on this day, I would say my voice was very healthy. That's what's interesting about it. So if someone out there eventually becomes some kind of super fan and watches the content the way that I do, I basically have been scouring this stuff. I've been like immersing myself in the content so I can speak intelligently about it. But you know, if you ever wanted to like compare my voice on different days or something like that, or just just see when I'm really off or when I'm on, this is kind of, I would say this is what it sounds like when I'm on, when I have everything, when I'm firing on all cylinders. So I think that's why it's a little interesting to play it.
But your thoughts will soon be wandering the way they always do when you're riding 16 hours and there's nothing much to do, and you don't feel much like riding. You just wish your trip was through.
This Sean playing real nicely on the old Ibanez too.
Said here I am on the road again. There I am up on stage. Here I go, playing star again. There I go, turn the page. Well, you walk into a restaurant, strung out from the road. You feel the eyes upon you as you're shaking off the cold. You pretend it doesn't bother you, but you just want to explode.
I would say that's probably just about the best I've ever hit that note. That's my target sound on that one. I mean, you can call it out. Comment, if anybody wants to comment on that, it's like, no, that ain't it at all. But for me, like to my ears, whatever, like that's my target on that. So again, this is when I feel like I'm on. Let's zoom ahead a little bit too. Let's get to some other interesting stuff. Again, I don't want to show like all of this content. We're just kind of zooming around a little bit. So a few moments later.
Well, there I go, turn the page. Out there in the spotlight, you're a million miles away. Every ounce of energy you try to give away as the sweat pours out your body like the music that you play.
A few moments later.
The road again, there I go, up on the stage. There I go, I'm playing star again. There I go, turn the page. There I go, turn the page. Right.
Okay, yeah. See, you're getting everything that I'm capable of there. I would say that is me kind of doing my best. Sean playing nicely. That was pretty good rehearsal. So I'll show you something not quite as nice next. Yeah, so that first one was in April. Not that it matters, but this one is in May now. And let's just show you this one. So this is interesting because this is like when I take a visit to Struggle City. So you'll see what it looks like when my voice ain't so healthy.
Like punching yourself in the throat, or is there any? Yeah. All right, there you go.
Okay.
You got the anger out.
Yeah, we got it.
All right.
Okay.
You're just getting my. Oh.
Take 73 now.
Yep.
We got this. Is that Sean's house? Pearls and swine, be real of me. Long
So that was all decent so far. You know, that sounds pretty close to what I'm going for. You see that little ching 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 like Sean's doing there. That's because the main issue I had here was I was going slow. I was clearly behind the pace, and he's playing, and so he's got to do like this little improvised fill on the fly to fill that space as I'm dragging behind. So let's keep going. I am not your rolling wheels. I am the highway. I am not your copyright. I am the sky. The sky. It was at this exact moment that he realized he had hit the wall. That is my vocal wall right there. If you heard that ridiculously ragged sky, that's I knew I was losing it there. I was like, all right, we're practicing for this, right? Let's try to overcome these moments where you don't have it all. Let's see what it can do in that kind of situation. So we kept going, but I knew it was Struggle City was coming. Friends and liars, wait for me, 'cause I'll get on all by myself. I put millions of miles under my heels, but still too close to you, I feel. Okay, I won't torture you with the rest of that. That is, I'm a dying cat the rest of that video. But yeah, I mean, that happens, and it's something we try to deal with on a hard to sing song like that. I would say that's fairly tough song. I don't know. You just try to keep going. That's what I did here. Again, it's gonna sound awful the rest of the way. And again, I mean, I'll post all these things if you want to, for whatever ridiculous reason you want to hear the full length of that. I'll have it out there in the channel. On a different playlist. I have these like rehearsal playlists, and eventually I have the performance playlist, all that stuff. But yeah, so let me jump to something else now. So that's absolutely enough of that garbage. Okay, here we go back to April. This is the same session of the first video that I showed. So I just showed you some pretty bad stuff. So want to cleanse that. I actually thought this sounded pretty good. This first time we did this song. That's why it's kind of interesting. Lightning Crashes. So for you younger people, you might not have heard of this. It was a huge smash back in like the 90s by a band called Live. Really nice, like just, it sounds great acoustic. Really good singing by the dude. It's Ed Kowalczyk or something like that. He does some really interesting stuff. It's just a great song. Just a super quick side story too. Like a lot of times I have some kind of inspiration for these different songs that I do. There's a reason why I want to do it, or I watch something that I remember, and I want to try to replicate that. This goes back to when I was in college, and we had this talent show. In our dorm, and my idiot friends and I, we did Hootie and the Blowfish, hold my hand, and we were up there shoop dancing and stuff. I was one of the backup singers. I barely sang. I was just doing some shoop silly stuff. But one dude got up there, and it was just him, just doing this by himself, and it was amazing. So that was kind of. Yeah, I always seem to have these little tidbits of some kind of inspiration that sends me towards some different songs. So let's play this. Enough yapping. Broken Builds coming at you.
Take 5,000.
With a new one. Lightning crashes and the mother cries. Her placenta falls to the floor. The angel opens her eyes. The confusion sets in before the doctor can even close the door. Lightning crashes and old mother dies. Her intentions fall to the floor. The angel closes her eyes. The confusion is now belongs now to the baby down the hall.
Just touching on that really quick right there, like when the original, like when he rises and hits that crazy note there, and just comes right back. I don't know how he does that. I'd have to listen to it again, honestly. Actually, I haven't listened to it enough in recent times to know, but I know he's smoother coming back to the next line than I am. Like, a lot of times when you rise like that, you stay there for a little bit, but it's just like this explosion, and it just drops right back down immediately. And he's like, I didn't do it all that smooth. I'm like, I needed like more of a transition period. I needed more time to get back to like where I was before that. But yeah, just an interesting little thing.
Oh, I feel it coming back again, like a rolling thunder chasing the wind. Voices flowing from the center of the earth again. I can feel it.
You missed.
What?
Yes.
Oh, damn, what is it?
Okay, so obviously there I missed my mark on coming back in. I don't know. I thought, maybe Sean could have helped me out. You give me the nod, give me the whatever, the nonverbal cue or something. But I just forgot. Like that's actually the hardest thing about this song. I mean, other than that, the crazy rise and fall or whatever. There's weird pauses all over the place, and they change. It's not the same. It's one time between verses. It's like rolls right into the next one. Another time there's just this little pause and there's a little instrumental. Like when you're syncing with someone else who's playing, you're not pulling all the strings. It's a pretty tough song from that standpoint, and also vocally, like just hitting the notes and everything. It's a tough song. It's a complex song. So whatever, just that. Okay, so this is a very short, absurd video. This just shows like kind of how obsessed I was with this stuff. So sometimes the inspiration strikes you at different times, right? When you might be in the shower. I didn't like how I had ended the song a few times. What do you call it? I Am the Highway. There's like a yay at the end. And I just wasn't happy with how I did it, so I wanted to prove to myself that I could do it, like nail it the way that it should sound. And for some reason, on this day, it was I was in the shower and got out, and I was like, "This is the moment to hit this thing." So yeah, whatever. Here we go. All right, that's it. Okay, so here I actually decided to show this. This will be the last set of these rehearsals. This is the day of the event. So this is June 30th. We were at Sean's house, which is like
something like 15 minutes from the venue. So 15 minutes from the Renegade Winery, where we're going to have our debut on a Thursday night. This is just pre-gaming, warming up. This is kind of what the behind the scenes, the green room for us looks like. So, we just want to limber up a little bit, make sure everything's feeling good. Sean wearing his shorts.
Yes, I am a pirate, a few hundred years too late. The cannons don't thunder, there's nothing to plunder. I'm an over 40 victim of fate, arriving too late, arriving too late. I've done a bit of smuggling, I've run my share of weed. I made enough money to buy Miami. I pissed it away so fast, it's never meant to last. Never meant to last. Stay here.
So Pirate looks at 40. The one thing I notice about myself is just kind of the bad stage presence again, and I think that essentially carries directly over to the performance. But I guess in general, I mean, if I'm critiquing myself again, I think just from a standpoint like my voice health, I would say to me sounds very good there. That sounds like a healthy day to me. So let me do one more clip. Okay, so just warming up the second song too. I'm the highway here. What was I gonna say? I don't know. Let's just play. Okay. So what I would say about that there is that, again, I can just tell that my voice is healthy. That's the main thing. It looks fairly effortless to me. So just, just a good voice health day. So I think that, hopefully that bodes well. But next we're going to see how we do. So one sec. Let me throw it back over to the big screen guy. I'll throw.
Okay, so that is another video. Thank you for watching that content. Again, somebody please bail me out. Somebody please comment on something. Don't let it be like my mom. I mean, and honestly, like, it helps for the algorithm. It really does. It's you're basically supporting your if you like someone's content. Comments, engagements are very critical for the algorithms. I'm about to do a big launch. Like I again, just soft launch so far. I haven't pushed it out to my own social media even yet. I have not attempted to do a blast yet, and that's going to come soon. But it'd be nice to have some kind of baseline there. And yeah, so you saw like all the prep, all the rehearsals, right? You've seen all the rehearsals leading up to the very first debut performance now. So that will be for sure. That will be the next episode. I'm gonna post that very soon after this one. So you'll get to see like how do we do? Do we do one of our better takes? Do we do one of our worst takes? Or do we freeze up there? Train wreck? Do we make it through? So that is coming. Okay. Again, please subscribe, comment. Most importantly, don't let me keep wallowing in this. You know, I can obsess on stuff, so I will obsess over this until I get one comment, and then I will not talk about this again. Okay.